Welcome back to another video, all my free thinkers. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. Guys, in this video, I want to talk about a breadcrumb that I dropped over on X not too long ago, probably about an hour now. And it's for Zebec Network. And, you know, I'm always poking around on X. And I saw this. And I guarantee those of you who follow Zebec, maybe on X, you might have seen this too, but you probably didn't read too much into it. Sometimes when these projects that we follow drop something, it looks almost like nonchalant, like it's nothing. Yeah, big deal. You just partner with this person. A big deal. You're going to be listed on this exchange. Well, this one is different. This is a little bit different, to the point that I actually went and I did a little background information on this thing I'm about to share. Anyway, this video though actually came about from one of my X followers by the name of David. I'm dedicating this video to him because he actually made me realize something I've always known, but he made a comment, made me say, this is the problem with cryptocurrency. It has always been the problem, and I think it's getting worse. The problem is this, guys. This I'm about to share about Zebec, but for all my new people out there invested in crypto, patience. You're going to find that cryptocurrency is one of the most lack of patience having investors probably on the market. And it's crazy because it's hard to liken it to the stock market because people there, they don't even see the gains that we see in crypto, but for some reason they can sit around and they can wait patiently for like 40 or 50 years until they get like 10% gains. Where in crypto, and I understand crypto did this to us. Those of you who's been in crypto a while back, maybe even David, who I'm talking to, maybe you were in crypto and, you know, back then you made a bunch of money and it's like topsy-turvy. You see what's going on with Donald Trump and some of the things that he's done with crypto or didn't do. All of this is baked in. But anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about, as I hope this video changes some of you, or at least my beginners out there. It gets you to a point where you have to sometimes pump the brakes and say, wait a minute. This is a marathon, not a race. Okay, guys, if this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, do me a favor, smash that like button right now. Smash it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please share these videos, especially videos like this, as it really has some education in it, and mainly the education of being patient, guys. And if you're not a patient person, I guarantee if you're not patient in your portfolios, I guarantee that patience, that lack of patience, spills over into your personal lives, maybe your career, different areas like that. I used to be impatient, and being that I got a hold of that, I started seeing my investments do a lot better. So we're going to be talking about that, guys. And I'm about to jump over here because I want to start off with this page right here. I want to start with Zebec getting beat up, right? Let me do this right here. Down 7.5% for last 24 hours. Yeah, they're hurting. They're hurting pretty bad, guys. So it's hard for some of you who hold a bag like this. I don't think the people who hold the big bags of Zebec is worried about this. I believe that when I talk, I'm talking to the people who maybe, and this is not financial advice, you might have considered this and you're seeing it beat up like this and you're like, man, I don't know if that's a good investment. Look beneath the hood, look beneath the surface, and understand a few things first before you make those type of decisions. So I'm jump over here to my X account, guys. Make sure you follow me on X at Mr. Foresight 64. It's always down below on the banner. So I posted this, and I'll post random stuff like this when I find that it's a breadcrumb. The reason I said this is a breadcrumb, and I said another breadcrumb, and my friend David, he put, why is it dumping? And I put, Well, he said, why is it dumping? Which brings me to another point, guys. I jump over here. What I want you guys to see, it's not just Zebec Network. That is important. Education. That is important when you're looking at your crypto and maybe the things you're holding, you're like, why my bag is down? But when you zoom out, sometimes you got to zoom out, guys. Go zoom out. Look at the whole market down 3.8%. So what I always tell you about Bitcoin, it's down to 80,000. I believe it's 80,000. It's down to 80,000, guys. When Bitcoin crash, guess what? It pulls everything down with it. So of course Zebec is going to go down with it. Look at the XRP. Look at it. Look at all this. Look at all these. Everything is down. So it's not just a Zebec issue. And I did let him know that, I believe. Yep, I let him know that. And then, wait, when we go back a little bit, because I know he's probably watching this. He's like, tell him what else you said. Tell him. I said, oh man, this is funny. I need to find it. Oh man, why is it dumping? Hold on, let me find this, guys, because this is funny. I said it's actually up 5% over the last 24 hours. I don't know what I was looking at. Besides the entire market, and this is the most important part, guys. The important part is the entire market is in shambles. LOL. Thanks for the video idea, though. And, you know, it's just harmless fun. He came back. He showed me the market. Thanks, David. Looking forward to the video. I don't know if that was a dig at me, and I said laughing my ass off. You definitely will love it. I don't know if that was looking forward to the video. I don't know if that was a dig at me, guys, but either way, when it comes to crypto, guys, know what you hold. If you know what you hold, you see these as opportunities. So back to this though. So this is their new listing. It says new listing, new asset listing. Zebec by Zebec headquarters has been listed on Caleb and Brown. To somebody looking at that, they say, well, big deal. Who the hell is Caleb and Brown? This is why you sometimes have to take information like that if you don't understand it and go off and find it. So, you know, I went off and said, let me look these guys up. I did a little research on these guys, and this is a big deal. This is a big deal. So check them out. They're a brokerage firm out of Australia. They do business mainly overseas, London, whatnot. The only problems, and you'll see this as I looked at their reviews, the only problem or the only con to them that I found on their reviews, and they got 5 stars across the board, most of the places I looked, but the only con to them is that they're not offered in New York State. But I'm not surprised by that. It's a lot of crypto you can't buy in New York State. So that's the only con that people could find. I always tell you guys, when you buy your Amazon products, look at the customer reviews, but start with the worst ones. Find out what you can live with. Anyway, jump over here. So I checked them out. Caleb and Brown by Benzinga. Benzinga, big deal. Look at this. Overall, 5-star rating, guys. And I'm showing you this for a reason. So they're brokerage for crypto assets. And from what I understand, they are a big deal. Jump over here. Caleb and Brown, Trustpilot. Look at this, 4.9, over 333. Guys, look at this. People love these guys. This is important, guys, because, you know, I did a little bit more research into them, and they have over 21,000 clients worldwide, guys. 21,000. This is great for Zebec, because not only that, they're not going to just list anybody to their 21,000 clients. Guys, you don't get 5 stars like that. 5 stars. You don't get that just listing anything. Now, their brokerage, each person, they'll give you, they will assign a broker to you. So that must mean, to me, when they got reviews like that, they must got some hell of a customer service, guys. So I say that because for them to list Zebec has a lot to do, I guarantee this, with relationships who Zebec is connected to. Remember what I said in the previous video, guys? Ain't nobody else doing it like Zebec. They're the only ones, even out of all their competitors, that have instant pay. Guys, you can't beat that. So I look at where they are now. I look at price wise, they're down They're down 7%, 7.5%. This is when, guys, sometimes I understand it's hard to invest in a market that's bleeding out. I get it more than anyone. I don't experience that anymore because I've changed the way I look at things. Warren Buffett, if he was in crypto, this is when he's buying. He's in the stocks. Stocks are down. Guarantee he's buying. When it's down like that, my best advice to you guys, especially my beginners out there, if you want to get into crypto, this is not financial advice. Now is the time to get in crypto. Now is the time. But don't just go willy-nilly. What I'm doing now, I'm looking at a lot of these projects I have, the XPRs, the XRPs, the Zebec Network, IOTA, Casper, all of them, ICP. And what I'm doing, I'm going around and I'm looking at what are they working on right now. We know it's down, but these guys are not done working. And Zebec has something to prove, guys. Look at their partners. Look at everything that they got going on. Look at their investors. And then look at a Caleb and Brown listing with a brokerage firm. That's a big deal, guys. It's not going to show it right now. I remember David, he wrote on my comment, he says, then why is it dumping? Why is it dumping? Guys, untrained eyes. I look at that and I do my research and I see, oh, wow, this is big. It's something that's probably going to have a long-term effect, more so than right now. It ain't like they got listed on Coinbase, but this is bigger. They're going after bigger fish here. Remember I said, Caleb and Brown, 5 stars, 21,000 clients, guys. They really go over their listings with a fine tooth comb. They don't just list anybody. So for them to have interest in Zebec and to list them says a lot for me. It says my money is safe and I'm going to continue to DCN in. I mean, this is the best DCN time. So you guys let me know. What do you think of this partnership? Many of you probably didn't even know about it. And if you did see it, you probably didn't really look beneath the hood and say, okay, let me look at this from a different perspective. Guys, zoom out. Everything is not about what you're holding or what can you do for me now. That's what's wrong with crypto right now. That's what's wrong with it. No one has long-term vision. No one has patience. Don't let that be you. To the next one, this your boy,